What's up, guys? It's Retro Bullets here, bringing you another Black Ops commentary. And this time, I'm effing around with the FN FAL. And you guys will notice I'm using the FN FAL with the reflex sight. My perks are Ghost, Harden, and Hacker. I'm using Harden because of the fact that with this gun, I prefer the ability to pierce through certain cover, and you guys will see how Harden pierces through cover. You guys will see it in action. And since this gun is a semi-automatic weapon, which means that every time you press the trigger button, it only shoots one bullet. So the more you press it, the more bullets it shoots. So the quicker you press it, the more bullets it shoots. It's not like an automatic weapon where you can just hold down the trigger button and it'll just, burst. It'll just shoot automatically. So it's a little trickier to use for that reason, that you have to have a good, quick, semi-quick trigger finger. You don't want to have a too quick of a trigger finger. And there goes how Harden. There was a demonstration of how Harden works. You saw the guy hit last stand, and I shot him right through the wall, and he died, and I got the experience for it. This gun, the FAL, the FN FAL. The FN FAL is a gun that not many people like to use, because of the fact that it's a semi-automatic weapon, and it's a little harder to handle than the automatic rifles and the submachine guns, the shotguns, and the light machine guns. This weapon is harder to handle because of that main fact. And here I get a good little kill feed, and then I let a guy go. He turns around the corner and gets me back. So that's what happens when you spare someone's life. I thought he wasn't gonna come back, and he actually did. But at least I got to my Cobra, which is good enough. And you'll see how accurate this gun is. That's one of the high points. One of the top things that this gun performs in is long distance shooting. Its accuracy is unparalleled to automatic weapons, because this one, you shoot and you don't have much recoil, unlike an automatic rifle. That's recoil all the way. You gotta burst fire than an automatic rifle. This one you don't have to, because it's already pretty much, burst fire. So you don't really have to adjust the way you shoot. You just shoot. And when comparing guns, and right there you were able to see Harden again, how I shot through a wall to shoot a claymore. So that's another. Here I thought I had a stun grenade, and it was actually a smoke grenade. So I run in, and I could have died here, but I got lucky and I took the guy out. He wasn't ready for me, and I took him out. But the FN FAL, getting back to it, I like it better than the M14. You unlock the M14 first. I think the M14 has more damage than the FN FAL, but I like the FN FAL because I feel it has less recoil than the M14, and I feel like the mobility with the FN FAL is a little bit better than the M14. That's just how I feel. I mean, I don't know if it's like, facts, but that's how I feel. And here I fail at killing this guy, and it results in me dying. I had a chance to kill him, I messed up, and I died. So, hey, it happens. But the thing about this gun is, if you get a good shot, you can kill a person in one shot. If you get a good shot at them, you can kill them in one shot. You see how that guy tries to run away, and I just follow him the whole way with my gun. follow him the whole way, and I end up eventually getting him. And here's people trying to sneak up on us, and you know, I kill him pretty easily. This gun does a lot of damage. Does a lot of damage. And here my gun jams. You see, I aimed and I couldn't really shoot at him. And that's the thing with the FN FAL and the M14. If you shoot too fast, if you have a fast trigger finger, it'll jam on you, and it'll jam at you on the worst times. You know, because you usually tend to have a fast trigger finger when someone's, you know, close to you. When you think you're gonna die, you start shooting faster, and that's, you know, that's one of the worst times to have the gun jam on you. And unfortunately, you know, it has that weakness that it jams, and it's because of people using modded controllers, where, you know, they would be able to use this basically as an automatic rifle, which is not its intended use. So, you know, it's like hackers and stuff like that who make games harder to play for the rest of us. It's another example of why, you know, using that kind of not playing fairly actually makes the game a little worse. But, you know, I come back and I use the gun as best as I can. I use it to its strength, mostly trying to stay in more distance type of combat affairs, hitting people when they're not expecting it, trying to get direct shots, as many direct shots as I can, because this weapon, you know, it's powerful and it succeeds when you're getting direct shots. Oh, and by the way, you guys might notice it's a team deathmatch and I'm getting 200 EXP. That's because it was a double EXP weekend when I did this when I made this video. So double EXP weekend at the time, and I switched into my, what was that, Estrella, because, you know, I thought I had a handgun, and, you know, I switched into my Estrella, so I died. Oh well, it happened, you know. So it's a little embarrassing, but whatever. And right there, I tried to do it again. I don't know if you guys noticed. I tried to pull out my Estrella, thinking I had a handgun. But hey, that's how it goes sometimes. I don't know how I got a headshot right there, but hey, I got it. And there's the final score, 37-9. And that's the FN FAL for you guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.